Hey, what's going on, guys? DLegend here. Today we are going to be doing a Kingdom Hearts Union Cross video, but before we start all that and the banner and medal analysis on Supernova ++ Kingdom Hearts 3 Ansem the Wise, I just wanted to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel for more Kingdom Hearts Union Cross content. Make sure to like this video. I really appreciate all your help with the likes recently. It's been really great for your guys' support because we've been hitting like 50 likes consistently for the past few videos, so hopefully we can keep that up. The like goal for this video is going to be 80, so if we can hit 80 likes on this video, I will be really happy. And maybe more giveaways on the way. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Supernova ++ Kingdom Hearts 3 Ansem and maybe some other notices that came out. So really quick here, there are some returning avatar boards. So these are the Cherith boards, and you do not get any great skills from these boards at this point in time. They're just there for aesthetics, in my opinion. If you guys really want to grab them because you didn't grab them last time they were here, feel free to do that. I will be skipping these as usual for avatar boards nowadays. Next up, we do have the banner itself for Kingdom Hearts 3 Ansem the Wise. Let me just go to the shop and show you guys. Okay, so this banner is pretty sweet, and this medal is pretty sweet, but if you guys don't know who he is, let me just break him down for you. So Ansem the Wise is a copy medal, and it's the first magic copy medal we've had in a very long time. It's a 5-pull mercy for this banner, and you do so basically you get this medal within 5 pulls, so that's 15,000 jewels right there. If you get lucky, you might have a chance at getting this medal early, which is really rare, but it does happen. You might get it in like 2 or 3 pulls, maybe 1. I would love to get it in 1 pull because then I can save the rest of my jewels on and then just spend them on traits. But this medal is an amazing medal, guys. But let's break down the banner real quick. So 3 Kingdom Hearts 3 medals per pull that are 7-star and above, 1 trait medal for Ansem, 6 5-star plus medals, 10 VIP coins, and 3 magic gems per pull. So this medal doesn't look all that amazing in my opinion. However, it is Ansem the Wise, and he is obviously a Kingdom Hearts character. So let's talk about him. Maximum strength of 44,518. Not bad, considering it's a copy medal. It should hold up its value for the next few months at least, which makes the medal pretty solid in my opinion. This is the new generation of copy medals alongside Reaper. So this medal does buff your your medal strength for 1,000 for 2 turns, and then obviously copies whatever medal you're copying. So if it copies a medal that gives you 5,000 strength, in total it'll give you 6,000 strength for that medal, or like for your turn, and then obviously the 1,000 strength from this cast will carry over to the next turn as well. So that makes it awesome. It is a regular copy medal, by the way, so it has to be set, like let's say this medal's in slot 1, and then the medal that you're copying will be in slot 2. So the medal that you're copying has to be behind this medal. It's cost 6 gauges, and it's a tier 10 medal, 40 times multiplier, but we don't really care about that because it's just going to be copying the multiplier from the medal that you're actually copying. So let's say this medal is copying Strike Form Sora. I think Strike Form Sora has like a 19.89 multiplier or something like that at max. So if you're copying that medal and you fulfill all the requirements, you're just going to be copying a 19.89 multiplier or whatever it is. I don't know for sure right now. Supernova wise, this medal is Mastery, so it does super effective damage against all speed-based enemies. And this Supernova is also really sweet for specifically PvE content. For 2 turns, it does buff your medal strength by 4,000, which is solid. And so that carries over to next turn. The 4,000 carries over to next turn, which helps a lot for specific types of content, especially PvE Coliseum, in my opinion. It also buffs yourself for upright strength plus 10 tiers, and then debuffs the enemy for 10 tiers of upright defense. Special attack bonus plus 300%, and a 240 times multiplier, which is pretty standard at this point in time. But let's talk about where this medal might fit into different setups. So first and foremost, it literally will fit onto any pet slot. So if you want to make it a raid medal, This is my raid setup, by the way. If you wanted to make it a raid medal and have 4 raid traits on it, and 1 extra attack trait, or 5 raid traits on it, you could literally just slap on one of these skills here, the attack boost max Lux plus plus with gauges. I don't know if I have one on this one. Okay, so attack boost 8 max, Lux plus plus is gauge 0, which makes it cost 0 gauges, and it's still a Lux skill, so that makes it pretty awesome for raiding if you need it, because it does cost 6 gauges, and is a medal that will obviously consume quite a few gauges if you do use it without a gauge skill. Copy medals, by the way, that actually let's talk about that after. Let's go on to setups. So different blades that you can use it on. Obviously you can use it on your magic blades, so you can throw it onto your 3 wishes there if you want it to be there. Obviously your counterpoint, which is the main candidate for it, because there's 3 beautiful slots for it to be on aside from the pet slot. And obviously my counterpoint is level 50, so you might see higher multipliers there for my slots, and I also do have some pretty sweet sub-slot multipliers. So yeah, counterpoint is a really solid candidate for this medal. Diamond Dust could work as well. I don't like, it's nice to have. However, there are quite a few reverse magic copy medals like Demix here. Obviously a little outclassed at this point in time with its super low strength compared to new copy medals. But yeah, there's Demix, and then there's also like Dusk if you have him from VIP, which is slightly better than Demix, because it does actually have a supernova effect that helps, and it also does have a higher base strength. However, yeah, if you throw on Ansem the Wise onto this slot here, number 2, you could definitely use him in this setup. Other setups that might have use for him would be, I guess, tricolored blades. These aren't the best slots at this point in time in this game, in this meta. The way they changed it really didn't sit well with me, in my opinion, because it made all the mono blades insanely powerful, and then it took away the usefulness of tricolored and dual color blades, which does bother me to some degree, because these blades are really useful, and they should be really useful in this game to balance the meta out, in my opinion, because if you just have one straight setup that's just disgustingly powerful, that's all you really need in this game. So if I was KHUx or Senna, I would 100% make these blades like give them a better multiplier. Anyways, I'm getting off track. I talked about different places that they could that you could fit Ansem the Wise, but other spots that you could or actually no, sorry, I wanted to talk about the other copy medals. So it's like Ansem the Wise and Reaper are the new copy medals that kind of replace Lingering Will and Rage Form Sora to some degree. Obviously these medals are still very, very useful, which adds to my point that copy medals are absolutely crazy useful and just amazing medals to have. And honestly, if you are to pull on any medal, I would 100% recommend doing a copy medal before anything else, because without copy medals, your setup, like, copy medals are useful in literally basically any setup. Even if you have it on off slot, being able to copy a medal with a really, really good special attack makes your life so much easier. I do not know how many times I've used a copy medal with like second chance. So I do have Carrot Begin Bonds here with second chance, and this makes my life so much easier with extra attack on it. Like, literally I still use it to this day, and it's a copy medal that has like no strength nowadays, and it doesn't have a supernova effect. I don't even have a special pet trait on it or anything, so it does no damage, but it does have an amazing, super useful effect. So copy medals are super useful. And the next thing to talk about is the fact that there aren't many magic copy medals. So Dusk was one here that we had recently. I guess recently. It's been months. And then Demix here was one of the original copy medals of this class. So the original Supernova copy medals, alongside Lee. But yeah, copy medals just have so much longevity, guys. I would 100% recommend doing pulls for this if you want to spend your jewels, if you're itching to spend your jewels. Honestly, I probably will spend my jewels on this banner, because I still have plenty of jewels, and I'm getting 3,000 from Raid Week soon, so that's like 46,000 jewels right there. We might just do some pulls on this banner. Give me a few seconds here. Okay, so just in the spirit of trying to show you guys how to spend your jewels and leading by example, I just wanted to actually just hold off on pulling from this banner for the time being. Even though it's an amazing medal, and I will not blame you for pulling on it, I just want to wait till the end of the banner because I know something great is coming on the horizon. Like, it's literally right over the horizon. I know for sure there's going to be an amazing buffer medal that comes out in the next month or so. All signs lead to it, so having Nominee as, like, Supernova Plus Nominee as a VIP medal a few weeks ago, literally I think a month ago now, makes me really think that there's going to be a meta buffing medal that comes out in the near future. So I'm just going to hold off on that because who knows if it's going to be a 10 pull Mercy, or if it's going to be a 15 pull Mercy, or if it's going to have no Mercy at all. I'm going to save my jewels in case it is a 10 pull Mercy, or 5 pull Mercy, or 15 pull Mercy, and I'll just get a few copies of that medal if I can. And if nothing good comes out by the end of this banner, maybe I'll pull on Kingdom Hearts 3 Ansem the Wise. Until then, though, I will leave you guys at it. Hopefully you guys have a great day and enjoy this video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Kingdom Hearts Union Cross content. I will catch you all soon. And yeah, that's about it, I think. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.